So I just keep going through. But then I tell you something too, haters motivate me. Because when they talking about me, that means I'm doing something.
That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top.
A storm is brewing in the world of celebrity gossip, and this story has it all. Glamour, secrecy, and jaw-dropping allegations from Hollywood's darkest corners. Imagine this, a tape valued at a staggering 100 million currency units, allegedly featuring Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie Harvey, in a compromising scenario with embattled music mogul scene Diddy comes. But the real intrigue lies not just in the tape itself, but in the intricate web of connections, hidden motivations, and whispered deals behind closed doors. This is shaping up to be one of the most scandalous tales in recent memory.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
It all began when Daniel Baldwin made shocking claims during a podcast appearance, peeling back the curtain on Diddy's infamous gatherings. These weren't just extravagant celebrity parties, Baldwin revealed, but events with a darker, more exclusive side. He painted a chilling picture. Hidden cameras recording unsuspecting attendees after the main crowd had dispersed, with the footage allegedly used as leverage. Baldwin speculated that a fierce bidding war was underway, with entertainment heavyweights scrambling to keep damning evidence from going public. And at the heart of this unfolding chaos is the Harvey family.
Look at Diddy, for instance. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at, he has videos. He has videos of the parties. Now, what I've heard, which I don't know how much of it is in mainstream media, I don't really follow the story that much, but what I've heard from friends that are attorneys, friends of mine that have represented me before, agents and so on, is there's a bidding war going on.
For those unfamiliar with Diddy's legendary gatherings, they once epitomized opulence. Celebrities from every corner of the industry vied for invitations to his famed white parties, with their strict dress codes symbolizing unity and elegance. Icons like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Mariah Carey, and Leonardo DiCaprio graced the guest lists, mingling in sprawling mansions where champagne flowed and fireworks lit the night. But recent lawsuits and allegations have cast a shadow over these once celebrated events. Claims of coercion, misconduct, and exploitation are surfacing, transforming these glamorous affairs into sinister spectacles. Baldwin's revelations about hidden cameras have only deepened the scandal, suggesting these parties served purposes far beyond socializing.
I'll tell you, I don't know how much, I don't like to say things that I know unless I see it. That there's a little difference, but was it discussed? Was there descriptions from people I know that were at those? Yes, but here's another thing. So how many of these big entertainment parties and over the years and everything, with as successful as you are, have you been around? Does anyone ever come up to you at a certain hour and say, okay, it's time to go? At those parties?
Rumors are swirling about Steve Harvey and his wife, Marjorie. Whispers suggest that Steve, known for his larger-than-life personality and motivational wisdom, may have been drawn into this murky saga to protect his family's reputation. Allegations hint at a tape capturing Marjorie in compromising circumstances at one of Diddy's gatherings, with Steve himself allegedly present. The notion of 100 million currency units exchanged to secure the footage has sparked a media frenzy. Was this a desperate bid to shield the Harvey family's carefully cultivated image? Or does the truth run even deeper?
It's like haters. When you get haters, people's opinion of you is none of your business. I have lots of hate.
Meanwhile, Diddy finds himself in the midst of a legal and reputational storm. Accusations of misconduct are mounting, with lawsuits painting him as a manipulative figure wielding his power to exploit others. Alleged promises of career advancement were used as bait, while his infamous after-hours gatherings are accused of being far from innocent. Baldwin's claims of a bidding war over secret tapes had a new layer of intrigue, with suggestions that Diddy might be leveraging the recordings or using them to fund his escalating legal battles. The saga surrounding him is far from over, with every revelation adding fuel to an already raging fire.
if that's part of the indictment, that's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again. That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
Diddy's legendary white parties, which started in the late 1990s, were once heralded as groundbreaking events bridging hip-hop culture and high society. Billed as celebrations of unity and inclusivity, these extravagant gatherings showcased celebrities from every walk of life mingling in apparent harmony. But beneath the glitz and glamour lies a darker narrative. Recent allegations have painted a shadowy picture, with claims of manipulation and coercion tarnishing the legacy of these once iconic events. Lawsuits describe these gatherings as anything but inclusive, leaving the legacy of Diddy's infamous parties under scrutiny.
I'm not sure. I don't buy for a minute that he's going to prison without getting out of here somewhere and stashing $2 billion or whatever. I think he has that kind of power, meaning Sean himself. But remember, it goes a lot deeper than
A chilling story has emerged from one of Diddy's early white parties in 1998. A young man with dreams of breaking into the music industry attended, hopeful for an opportunity to network with industry giants. According to his lawsuit, what began as a casual encounter with Diddy soon turned into a nightmare. Praised for his looks and lured into a private meeting under the guise of discussing career opportunities, the man alleges he became a victim of manipulation and boundary violations. His story is just one among many, with similar accounts of coercion and exploitation adding to the growing scandal.
Responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that. He put that gun back in his...
Marjorie Harvey's alleged involvement introduces a deeply personal twist to this already tangled tale. Known for her elegance and luxurious lifestyle, Marjorie has long been celebrated as Steve Harvey's rock and the epitome of sophistication. Yet whispers of her past, including connections to controversial figures before meeting Steve, have raised questions. Was Marjorie a target of exploitation due to her history? Or is her name being dragged into a web of sensationalism? Her enigmatic past continues to cast a shadow over the Harvey family's carefully curated public image.
Let's first say that. You shouldn't feel guilty for anything.
Steve Harvey, the charismatic TV host and motivational speaker, now finds himself entangled in this swirling controversy. Known for his values of hard work, faith, and family, the idea of Steve being involved in such a scandal seems almost unthinkable. Yet rumors persist that he paid a staggering sum to bury an alleged tape featuring Marjorie in compromising circumstances. Was this an act of desperation to shield his family and empire, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? As the pieces of this puzzle come together, one thing becomes clear. Steve's reputation, built over decades, is now on the line.
As far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he had to, he won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a halfway house.
As the details unfold, one pressing question remains. How far will people go to protect their secrets in a world where reputation is everything? Steve and Marjorie Harvey's rise to fame has always been seen as a modern-day fairy tale, but new allegations threaten to rewrite their narrative. The story now delves into Marjorie's enigmatic past, Steve's desperate attempts to protect their legacy, and the high-stakes power plays that define Hollywood's elite. The twists and turns of this saga are far from over.
Stop ignoring the red flags in your relationship and thinking you can change it.
This saga begins well before Steve Harvey entered the picture. To truly understand it, we need to rewind to Marjorie Harvey's life before her glamorous reputation took hold. Today, Marjorie is known as a jet-setting fashion icon, the queen of Instagram-worthy vacations, and the woman Steve Harvey credits with saving him. But before she graced red carpets or sat front row at Paris Fashion Week, Marjorie's life was far different, tied to connections many would rather forget. Reports suggest Marjorie was previously married to not one but two individuals deeply involved in illegal activities. Her first husband, Jim Townsend, was accused of running a large-scale criminal operation in the 1990s and eventually sentenced to life in prison. This was no small-time operation. Townsend was reportedly caught while attempting a massive transaction that led to his arrest. During this tumultuous time, Marjorie was said to be pregnant with their second child, a detail that adds even more complexity to her story.
Stand-up comedian, entertainer, television host, family man. But most importantly, I happen to be a man.
The story takes another turn when Townsend later claimed that authorities had evidence linking Marjorie to his operation. However, he allegedly struck a deal to protect her from being implicated. Whether true or not, this paints Marjorie as someone who has always lived on the edge of controversy. Her second husband, Donald Woods, also had ties to criminal activities. Woods, reportedly a relative of Townsend, found himself on the wrong side of the law as well. These connections have fueled speculation about whether Marjorie's rise to prominence was built on a shaky foundation.
It's interesting because, obviously this civil suit was coming for a while, and there was some talk between Busby and Jay-Z's lawyers. I think both Busby and Jay-Z's lawyers are really alphas.
But
So how does all this connect to Steve Harvey? To understand, you need to look at Marjorie's role in shaping Steve's empire. Steve often credits her with turning his life around. He has publicly stated that meeting Marjorie marked a turning point for him, personally and professionally. After two failed marriages and a career that, while successful, lacked stability, Steve says Marjorie became the missing piece. Together, they built a brand extending far beyond his work as a comedian and television host. From best-selling books to lucrative business deals, the Harveys positioned themselves as a power couple within
celebrity. We were never celebrity.
But as the saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. Rumors have long swirled about Marjorie's influence on Steve's career, not just emotionally but financially. Some speculate that resources Marjorie brought into the relationship may have ties to her past connections. Could their empire have been partially funded by questionable origins? This theory gained traction when reports surfaced suggesting Marjorie's ex-husbands were involved in activities generating significant wealth. While there's no concrete evidence Marjorie directly benefited from these activities, the timing of her relationships and rise to prominence raises eyebrows. As for Steve, he's known for his larger-than-life personality and ability to inspire millions. Despite his positive image, he's had his share of controversies, from the infamous Miss Universe mishap to polarizing public comments. Through it all, Steve has managed to maintain his status as one of entertainment's most beloved figures.
I know so much on how you get what you are.
This brings us to the recent rumors involving an alleged tape featuring Marjorie and Diddy. If such a tape exists, it could shatter the carefully curated image of the Harveys. For Steve, whose career is built on his reputation as a family man, the implications are enormous. Rumors suggest Steve may have paid a significant sum to suppress the footage, a move that, if true, reveals desperation. Could this be Steve's attempt to protect not only his wife, but the empire they've built together?
was it because of money? Was Jay-Z caught cheating?
Meanwhile, Diddy's alleged involvement adds another layer to the story. Facing mounting legal troubles, some speculate Diddy may be leveraging such tapes, if they exist, to secure resources for his legal defense. This reflects the high-stakes world of celebrity scandals, where secrets become weapons. If the rumors are true, this also raises unsettling questions about Hollywood's culture. What does it say about an industry where such footage can serve as both a bargaining chip and a weapon? It highlights broader issues of secrecy and power dynamics among the rich and famous. As for Marjorie, Her role in this saga remains unclear. Some view her as a survivor, a woman who has faced unimaginable challenges and emerged stronger. Others see her as a calculating figure who used connections to secure her place at the top. The truth likely lies somewhere in between. What's undeniable is that Marjorie's past casts a long shadow over her present. Separating fact from fiction grows harder as new details emerge. The Harveys are a study in contrasts, a couple projecting stability and success while navigating a world rife with rumors. Whether this controversy tarnishes their legacy or simply adds another chapter to their story remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the world is watching. Could there be more to Marjorie's past yet to surface? How far would someone go to protect their secrets? These questions keep us hooked, and this story is far from over. Until next time, stay curious and keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's unravel this saga together. Goodbye for now.